Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all. And I was just wanting to give my take on this. I know I'm a little late with this, but I had saw a video about this situation between this rapper and this social media comedian, influencer, you know what I mean? Him and this rapper had got into a situation, but I just wanted to give my take on the situation that's going on between the Baby and Charleston White. So yeah, there was a visual artist that drew a picture of, I think it was a picture of the Baby and his daughter, or something, or maybe just a picture of his daughter. I saw a video about this, but it was a situation where the visual artist tried to show the Baby the picture, and the Baby pretty much had just walked off. But you see, the Baby had, it seemed like the Baby felt some type of way about it because, the Baby, with it being his kid, with it being his daughter, as a father, he's being very protective over his daughter. And, what I mean, he felt some type of way about that because, what I mean, like when it comes down to being like a celebrity, being out in the media, being out in the spotlight, you gotta respect these celebrities. What I mean, some people are not gonna feel too cool about you drawing pictures of their kid like that. And yeah, the visual artist, like he just wanted to show the Baby, like how he had drew his daughter, how he had painted like a picture of his daughter. But you see the Baby, he ended up just walking away, just walking off. And the visual artist is kin to Charleston White, and Charleston White has something to say about it. And Charleston White, he was being disrespectful because he even has said something about the Baby's kids. He was being disrespectful. You know what I mean? And yeah, see, that's the thing about it. Like, you don't disrespect somebody's kids like that. And you see the Baby, as a father, he's just being protective. You know what I mean? I salute the Baby for what he did. I mean, Charleston White is a disrespectful individual. I mean, some of the stuff that he talk about do be real, but at the same time, he is like very disrespectful. And don't get me wrong, I'm outspoken myself, but at the same time, as a man, I'm not gonna disrespect somebody's kids. You know what I mean? At the same time, you gotta respect, the parents. And, what I mean? The Baby, he just felt some type of way, like he being very protective over his daughter. And that's what you're supposed to do as a man, as a parent, as a father. Just like with a wild animal, if another wild animal messes with a wild animal's babies, the wild animal is gonna come after it. Even as a human, you mess with a wild animal's baby, it's gonna attack you. It's gonna come after you because it's very protective over its babies. Just like as humans, I mean, like when it comes down to having kids and you find out that someone else messed with your kid, you're gonna do something about it. You're gonna be the protector. You know what I mean? But yeah, the whole situation going on between the Baby and Charleston White, just some more controversy going on. Some of these people, they get too carried away. They don't want to respect these celebrities like privacy. Like, the Baby is just being protective over his daughter. And that's what you gotta do as a parent. That's what you gotta do as a man. I mean, with all these situations going down, I mean, when you hear about these kids getting kidnapped and stuff, you gotta look out for the youth. You gotta protect the youth. You know what I mean? And like I said, I salute the Baby for what he did. He just looking out and being protective over his daughter. But yeah, that's my take on the situation going on between the Baby and Charleston White. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.